second. Let me get you. Yeah. Alright. Delicate operation. There we go. Hey, tuber. It's kind of hot in here. Let's go outside. Might be a treat. Evening vlog on the front porch. I don't think I've done that before. We might hear some. There's some bugs out there chirping, and I don't know. We might hear some of the brand new students from the East Coast talking way too loud on their phones as they walk by. All right, I'm gonna set you down here, tuber. This isn't gonna work, is it? Need a pillow for you or something. Maybe I'll give you the comfy chair. Alright, this is kind of a follow-up video on my last one. I feel like such an idiot. Can you lean? Oh wow, I can even kind of see my reflection in your eyeball there. Yeah, such an idiot. I suggested in my last video more interaction, and a long-time subscriber. I mean, that's all I have at this point, right? There's not many new subscribers. A few people showed up for the Negative Land music, and I hope they're not disappointed if I'm not spitting out other people's product routinely. I had personal permission from Mark Hostler. Informal, not written or anything. It wouldn't be legally binding or whatever. But he made it clear. I mean, I already knew their stance on copyright because of what they did. Anyways, getting distracted. On my last the last one that uploaded, I'll get into that in a second. My gatekeeper, which I've decided I'll get into that later. John Jay, I don't. That name didn't stick in my head really, but his profile picture did. It's an airplane taking off, and I remember him commenting on videos, 5 or 10 years ago. So yeah, maybe he came in through the wave of new eyeballs. Ractal Feast may have brought him into the channel. I don't know. I know very little about my subscribers. One of the things I really liked about YouTube when I started, and what had me excited about the future, was the ability to interact directly with strangers all over the world. And really the best tool for that was response videos, which you could change in your settings whether you would allow automatic linking of response videos or review them first, or and it was a great system for little guys to get attention. But even more than that, I was excited about it because it allows anyone who has internet and a camera and stuff. Well, even that, my first videos were a personal message, which originally I posted privately, and I had microphones but no good camera yet, and so I just recorded audio and then edited just some footage I had on my hard drive, various humorous things I had downloaded, or video game footage. But World of Warcraft, wow. Might talk about Tink and Glean sometime. They still live in me, and they feel as real as, the people I know. Earl. I'm gonna say Earl for IRL because it's quicker, and IRL means in real life, for those of you confused. But yeah, John J pointed out some confusion he had with what I was saying, and it was because I was sleepy. It was late at night. I got to make these videos when I'm inspired, and that's part of why I've embraced this low-tech practice. I was hoping that my gatekeeper would get me into this new age of YouTube with the slick editing and stuff that I don't feel I have the time or resources to do. I don't want to buy a nice video editor. Anyway, so yeah, his confusion was, how am I going to respond to comments if I don't have access to my account? Which I just wasn't thinking, although here I am responding to your comment with a video. And that I upload these to the cloud, and my gatekeeper apparently decides whether they're worthy of upload, and I'm pretty sure that he's making decisions for himself. He was trying to convince me for a while that it was in my best interest to follow his advice, that he was trying to help me reestablish the channel. But at this point, my best data point is I think every video where I mentioned his email address, the one he gave me and the one I've been trying to communicate with him through, he ignores a lot of what I send him. Yeah, so I think any video I mention his email, he just doesn't upload. I think he just deletes it, or yeah. He was claiming there was errors or something for a while, but this is too consistent. Anyways, I don't want to focus on him anymore. I think if I really needed to, I could probably contact YouTube and reclaim power over this channel through providing the original email address I signed up with, or some sort of evidence. I mean, I think they know my real name. Does YouTube know my real name? They must. I mean, they'll have data about IP addresses and stuff, which I don't really do anything to conceal all that. I'm not doing much I'm ashamed of. Much. Well, yeah. I'm a student of the occult, and that will scare a lot of people who thinks that means I'm, practicing dark magics or something. Occult means obscured, occluded, hidden from view, eclipsed. So when I say I'm a student of the occult, I mean I try to look deeper into everything. I try and question the surface stories, because this is a traditional way of wielding power. Is you create justifications for your actions, through stories that you tell people, but those are separate from your motives. You keep your own motives secret, and this is how selfish people can sway the masses or individuals. Narcissists, psychopaths, they carefully cultivate relationships that allow them to have this emotional or psychological or mental control over people, and they will just push people out of their lives who they feel they can't control that way, where their tactics don't work. Anyways, so yeah, no, I just wasn't thinking clearly. I asked for questions, but I guess this is the way I answer them. So and I haven't gotten questions. I think I asked for three likes, and I've gotten one. So maybe I won't do Minecraft. Maybe I'm scared of Magic Arena. I don't like who I become at times, and I don't know if I'm channeling other personalities. I need to make a video about schizophrenia and shamanism. I read an interesting article relating those two, but I don't want to take too long right now. I think length of video may also be an issue. And certainly the more I say, the more likely I'll say something that triggers my gatekeeper or whatever. Anyway, this is fine for now. And I've said that he called himself Ron, but I'm gonna stop referring to him as that, because I'm pretty sure that was a lie. And I don't want to say where I think he lives, because it's not really close to me, and again, he may find that too exposing or something. And if you know who it is, I would like more information about him. God, he might block this just because of that request. But I don't want action taken against him. I don't want his personal information exposed. I don't want him, attacked or pursued in any legal or professional or personal manner. I don't know. I don't know for sure what's going on, and I'd like more information, but I don't want to expose or disclose that information publicly until I know for sure what's going on. And this is maybe one of my biggest flaws in this life, is I'm overly cautious at times. But it's hard to make decisions without all the information gathered and in front of you. I worry about my influence on the world. It's the only thing I feel like I can control, and so I actually am very careful. That may surprise some of you to hear that, cadre, because I've developed a rather casual, almost careless methodology and personality on YouTube, which is it's a part of me, but it's a part that normally I only expose through video. I feel it's safer than, acting in the world in a playful and creative and exploratory way, because you don't always know, Earl, what the results will be. And maybe I'm too passive. Maybe this channel is too passive aggressive, or just too aggressive, because I'm trying to walk the other side of the fence or tracks or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot still to figure out, and I'm sure I'll be working on it for as long as I'm tied to this plane, as tenuous as it may be at times. So, good talking to you, Tuber. It's been a lot of years that we didn't talk, so it's good to be out here with you again on a nice hot, September. It's already September. Whew. Feels like August. Yeah, global climate change. You can think what you want, but the stats are that this July was the hottest on record, which is going back, I think, hundreds of years. Beyond that, a single data point isn't that impressive, but 6 of the 10 hottest Julys on record. Yeah, 6 of the 10 hottest Julys on record have been in the last 10 years. Which I think that's a more compelling it implies that things are changing, and even that doesn't settle the dispute, because climate change deniers, even that term is flawed, but I think they've gotten around to say, well, there's natural cycles in the world, just like winter and summer. There's long cycles too, which is true. There's certainly geothermal activity, but ignoring all of the science about greenhouse gases, it's just anyways, I've gotten way off topic. Good chatting with you. I'll see you again soon, maybe in a game, or maybe I'll do an intro to Magic. That I feel safe. I think I would start with the basic concepts behind the card game, probably just on the whiteboard, and maybe I'll go on to play some Duels, which is outdated now, or Arena, which is kind of what scares me, because I can get pretty mean. But maybe it's time I showed other sides of me here. It's just a game, so, and the other person can't hear me, so if I say mean things, it's just between me and you, cadre, and YouTube, and the algorithms they maintain and operate, and any viewers who may flag the video bringing attention to it. Yeah, I'm not afraid of swearing, but after some videos where I swore, and there's been more of a shift, certainly in the algorithms, but in the general approach YouTube has taken. There was, early days were Wild West, and now that it's an established medium, it almost seems like a public utility to me, that like the sewers are how we carry our feces away. We have the plumbing to bring our water in, and the wiring, and the fiber optics, and the satellite, but communication in this age is important, and I really think about that a lot. Access, and so many things are shifting to online now. The app-based interactions with stores, the online applications. I may work for the census this coming year. Anyway, I've probably gone 20 minutes or more. So, yeah, sorry for the confusion, John. Yeah, this is a clunky, awkward method, but it is a way I can react to you. So, interaction, don't you feel special? You heard your name on the YouTube video. Yeah, that's not what I'm here for, is the attention, but not the quantity of attention, the quality. If I had one viewer, one viewer that cares is enough. And everything I upload gets some views. 50, 80, 30. Not many comments, not many likes, not much retention. A lot of stuff people watch the first few minutes of, depends on the content, but sorry, I think that was Sweet Anita right there. I need to talk about schizophrenia. God. Self-diagnosis on YouTube sounds stupid. But, yeah. Ties into the Dimensional Seer title that I've given myself. So, okay. Alright. Good talking with you. I'll see you again soon.